YOLO, my fellow human beings, and welcome to episode 33 of The Best Blessed Life. I'm your best host, Kristen, and today's topic is we're going back to dollars to desserts. Now, before we get started, I want to thank you all for watching. Please continue to watch, comment, share, like, subscribe, ring the bell, and please pass them on to anyone you think that they can help or anyone you think that might enjoy some of these fun ideas we're doing. And then I also want to cover, we got our challenges, which is our workout savings account. We have our 21 days of gratefulness, our eliminate a bad and or add a good habit, and then we also have a evaluate and stretch. All of those I go over in previous episodes, so 24 is a good one to watch. I believe has a lot of the things in it. But we're going to make something bad for us today. Eek. The other thing I want to cover before we really truly get started is our positive word of the day, which I picked resurgence, which is an increase or revival after a period of little activity, popularity, or occurrence. So, I don't know. Pandemic, little activity. So, we're going to make a brownie cookie s'more pie. I know, I made s'more thing kind of last time. Going a different route this time. Again, the premise was to buy 5 things from the dollar store. The only substitution I made is I did buy marshmallows from the dollar store, but the big ones, and I wanted the minis, so I already had some at my house. So I swapped those out. That's one item. We got chocolate chunks. We got brownie mix, that's 3. We got chocolate chip cookie mix, that's 4. And then we got this wonderful graham cracker crust, that's 5. Alright, so what I plan to do is to take my pie dish, whatever you want to call it, which I've already sprayed, so I don't want to touch it too much. Plop a good portion of the brownie mix in here, okay? Then we're gonna smush this into the brownie mix before we bake it, I think. I don't know, it'd be easier to do it after. Okay, obviously we're gonna take the graham cracker crust out of the aluminum pan, or tin, whatever you wanna call it. And I'm going to put the crust in there, right? And then inside the crust, we're going to plop our chocolate chunks and our marshmallows in the middle, right in the middle. Are you following me here? It's going to be so good. And then to top it off, we're going to plop in our cookie mix into this crust, right? And then whatever brownie we have in, we're going to swirl in on the top. Okay, I know. I promised some healthier desserts, but I don't know. I was just having this craving for something sweet. So the only substitution I have for today is that we're not making our brownie mix with vegetable oil because I didn't have enough. So I'm using coconut oil. Sorry, there are 2 substitutions. And then I'm also adding a little bit of coffee because I always feel, not this much obviously, maybe a tablespoon or 2. Always feel it's important to add coffee to chocolate. It's just I don't know. It's just necessary. And then the other thing I like to do to add to these mixes, because most of it is just the dry ingredients for a brownie, is add a little vanilla. Just because it makes it taste a little more homemade that way. And we're going for a fudgy brownie today, so we're only using 2 eggs. And some crappy scissors to open this with. Okay. I have preset the oven to 350. Because we're going to bake it based on the brownie, because we don't want the brownie being on the outside to get too dried out. And I think because the cookie mix is only technically supposed to take 10 minutes, I think the lower temperature for this, they might hopefully balance each other out. I don't know, we might have to cook it a little bit longer. We'll see what happens. It's all just an experiment, right? Won't know until we try. Oh, I wanted to give you an update on the plants. The ones inside are doing okay. They probably could use a little more daylight. And I'll get working on that. I told you I kind of wanted to give it a little bit of a greenhouse effect, so maybe it will end up outside also. We'll see. And then I was going to plant the ones outside today, but wouldn't you know, it starts to look like it's going to rain, so I can't do that. So 2 eggs, quarter cup of water. I'm going to plop these in here because I want to use the measuring cup. That is the coconut oil in that. For the water. Dirty as little amount of dishes as possible. That's my motto. I'm going to pour the coconut oil in there. Now I have my coconut oil pre-measured out into tablespoons, and I keep it in a Tupperware container in the fridge. It's just handy that way. I used to keep it frozen, but then it wasn't really working for some of the recipes I wanted to use it for. So I switched it to just keeping it in the fridge, and it seems to be working out all right. And it lasts longer that way. The oils in it don't go yicky. That's a technical term, I promise. All right, so there's our water. Okay, let me find something to mix this with. I'm trying to figure out if I want to mix it with like a rubber spatula, I guess. I usually like to poke the eggs. I don't know, because it's fun. All right. So like I said, we're making a fudgy brownie, and we're basing it off of the fact that we're cooking it in the glass dish, which in some recipes it makes a difference. For this one, the only thing that mattered was whether it was dark or / non-stick. So, and I think, like I said, it's about a 9-inch, maybe a 10-inch high plate, and they have 9x9 listed on there. So we're gonna cook it based on those instructions. Yeah, I can talk. I can never talk. And yet here I am doing videos. What a nut. All right, now I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold back any of the brownie mix. It doesn't look like you really get that much. I don't really know how this would fit in the 13x9. It'd be very thin brownie, for sure. It would remind me of the Little Debbie brownies. I mean, for this, actually, it wouldn't be that bad of an idea because you want it a little thinner because we're considering it our crust, but you also don't want it to get too dried out. It's quite the conundrum. So, and I don't think I need to hold back too much. I'm going to put a good portion of it in there. And once again, I'd rather bring the plate to me. Okay. Yeah, that would be some sort of miracle if it filled. I'm just leaving a little bit of the scraps. I forgot to put the coffee in. You know what? I'm just going to mix it a little bit into that. Just put some on the spoon. I can't believe I did that after I talked about it and I didn't put the vanilla in either. Oh, well. Get that in there. Get it mixed in really good. I just want to make sure it smells a little chocolatey. So normally I would have vanilla, but that backfired on me, and I can't put this back in there. It's just too thick. So maybe I'll just add a little bit to this part too. And maybe we can get a little vanilla in the part that's in there still. Can't even follow my own directions. Again, this is all just, and I'm trying to spread it out. I don't want the graham cracker crust to poke through the bottom. So I really have a hard time believing that this would fit And I'm just going to form it because I don't think I want to press. It's so, don't want to press the crust down too much. I just feel like it would get too, again, I don't know. I'm afraid it's going to get dried out. Brownies on the edges, you know, always get dried out. And some people like that, and I don't mind it. I just don't know if that's what we're going for here. So, bear with me here, people. All these experiments. I'm just making like a divot, basically, in the middle. And I'm trying to get the edges kind of looking crust-like. One edge is very thick over here. Alright. Once again, everything kind of just does its own thing. I wonder if I sprayed. Let me mix this a little bit. Sprayed my aluminum pan here. If it would come out okay. Can I give it the old college try? Hold on, we're just gonna spray. I like to spray over my sink because I just feel like that stuff goes everywhere. Alright, wish me luck. I just wanna make sure there's a little bit of brownie. Yeah, don't do that, guys. Bad idea, bad idea. Abort, abort. Okay, I'm just gonna take this. I'm glad I didn't really press too hard, is all I got to say. And I didn't lose too much brownie because of the spraying of the pan. Alright, you take this out and very gently, see how that works. Because it is kind of broken a little bit too. So, we want to make sure we're not... Woo! There we go. I'm always afraid I'm going to cut my hand on these. Good brownie. Very good brownie. Alright, so. Alright. I'm a little scared. I'm not going to lie. I'm afraid that what's going to happen is it's going to break. I don't mind the graham cracker crumbs going in there. It broke into a bazillion pieces. Ah, and I got, oh. Never, ever, ever, ever. I'm telling you what. Never fails. I gotta pick this up real quick. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, as always, it just becomes effort in futility? I don't know. Anyway, I do think we're going to get a little bit better, I don't know, s'more-like quality. But I am a little crushed by the crushed crust. And I'm trying to get it more towards the center, but this one side just did not serve me well. You could also make your own graham cracker crust, or just use graham crackers. You could go that route. Now, there's about a half a cup of these. Gosh darn it. I wanted to create a little bowl in there. I'm so upset. Okay. Let me tell you. Alright, so we're going to put this whole bag in here. I'm going to spread them around. Again, we're trying to keep it towards the center. So lay down, bud. Socks is going to help. Okay. Again, I'm a little sad that... Oh, there's one in there. Alright, so if you can see how it's turning out, not horrible. And And then we're going to do the same amount of marshmallows to chocolate bits, if you will. Again, I was trying to find the fluff the dollar store I went to without a fluff, I guess. So I'm going to use about a half a cup of schmallows. And these are a little bit on the older side, but they're going to melt. That's all I need them to do. Or I just need to drop some on the ground, you know, just because. It's the best blessed life. That's why. All right, we're done with that. Next, we're going to make our cookie batter dough. Okay. So she's looking kind of pretty. She kind of looks like a pizza, s'more pizza. Way heavier, I'll just tell you that. I'm just trying to get it spread out a little more. Because the problem is going to be, dos. Yeah, uno. Is going to be that it's not going to want to spread. This just takes, oh crap. How much butter? I can't read without my glasses as I sit here squinting in front of you. A quarter cup, which is a half stick. Not melted, just softened. Guess what? We're going to have to do that. And 1 tablespoon of water. Here I'm going to add the vanilla to the chocolate chip cookies real quick. Because I can. And I didn't get to add it to my brownie, so here you go. Just a drizzle. Drizzle, drizzle. You notice I had to say drizzle, drizzle. Okay, I'm going to need to not melt, but soften. Half stick of butter. I don't think I have any handy. You know, I thought I kept a good eye on what I was going to need. No, not this time. All right, so I'm just going to use the same cup I used for all the other stuff. It just said coconut oil here, really. So I mean, you could substitute coconut oil for this also. For any butter, oil. You know what's nice about coconut oil too is it adds a little bit of toastiness. Alright, melt butter. It doesn't want to melt it wants it softened, but you know, we make do. Let me get the brownie off of here. Oh, it's everywhere. Oh, yeah, we're just going to be wearing it for a while. Unbelievable. Like I said, really good brownie. And I'm not even rinsing my spatula off. I'm just so gutsy that way. Oh, there goes our challenges. Look in my finger. Let me wash my hands. You know, it's just me that's eating it, so sanitation is not I know, bad. Let's see. Oh, we melted it. We weren't supposed to. Not melted. Specifically said not melted. But you know, we like to, I don't know. So anyway, we're going to put it in there because it's going to melt the chocolate chips just fantastically. Quick, stir it, quick. Okay, maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be good to me. Ha ha ha. Impatience is not, patience is not my strong suit. I said impatience. Impatience is my strong suit. I'm very good at being impatient. Okay, so it's going to work out to be just a big ball. Okay. All right. Wish us luck. Now plot this. And yes, all the chocolate chips are melted. But I kind of don't care. They're all, I guess there's some in here. Come on, guys, work with me. All right, so I kind of just gotta press it in with my spatula. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the rest of the brownie, which is a good amount, I guess, and we're just gonna give it a nice little, I don't know what here. What are we going to call this? Monstrosity. Let's spread that over top of the cookie. And I just want to get all this marshmallow and everything. Alright, we might have to change weapons here. I know the next best thing is to just use your hands. So if you bear with me real quick. I'm going to save this chocolate for myself for later, for one thing, to now on. But the other thing is I'm going to get my hands cleaned off, and I'm going to kind of just play with it with my hands. See if we can get them intermingled a little bit. Yeah. Told you. Saving that. And the other thing might be to add a little spray to my hands. I don't know. We'll see if we need it. All right. I think we've made everything we need to make. Let's get that spray. Oh no. Yeah. Working it with my hands. Oh, you know what's worked in the past? I'm afraid to say. I'll just show you what I have. This guy. I'm not going to talk about it because every time I talk about something it never works. But let's just say we're getting a little cooperation here. Except for when I hit the marshmallows and the graham cracker stuff. Come on, ladies. Work with me. Work with me. Wonder if we should have refrigerated the brownie mix while we were trying to get this other stuff together. Might have helped a little bit. Okay, we're getting a little more coverage. I just want to make sure that all that gets covered so it doesn't start melting like the minute we put it in the oven. This works. I'm going to be so happy. But the other thing I'm going to think about is how can I get that kind of pie crusty part to work in the middle, you know? I think that's going to be what we got to work on for next time. Next time we do one of these anyway. I think I'll switch it up next time. Don't worry, we won't be doing s'mores all the time. Okay. I think we're getting to the point where it's just not going to, it's going to stop working. If I keep playing with it. But maybe if I work from the middle out. And again, this one side, remember, is a little rough on coverage because the graham cracker crust kind of broke over this way more than the rest. So, all right. I think this is about as good as it's going to get. Yes, I've eaten most of it. All right, she ain't pretty, but she might be delicious. So, according to the recipe, it's supposed to take 27 to 30 minutes. I'm going to check on our stuff to make sure that none of it's getting too dried out. If I notice it is, I probably will stop and and cover it with aluminum foil. It's going to be the strategy here. So I'll see you back here in about 27 to 30 minutes. Wish us luck, guys. We need it. See you in a bit. Hey guys, I'm back. We have about a minute and a half, maybe a little less, for it to be done. I think it's actually going to be done. I put a toothpick in it just a few minutes ago. But what I want to do, yeah, I'm going to be even worse, guys, is I'm going to add a few marshmallows on the top and let them kind of brown on the top in the oven. Yeah, I know. Don't hate me. We got 1 minute. Let me get a drink real quick. So the weather actually cleared up a little bit, and so I'm planting in between like all this stuff, and hopefully I'll be able to send out some pictures in a post of all the plantings and where I put them and all that good fun stuff. Okay, so bear with me on that one. I'm almost done, but all right, I think I'm just going to go ahead and take it out. I want to use the other element too. It's pretty heavy, so I don't want to hold it with just one hand. No, my luck. All right. I don't know, she looks pretty cute. Ooh, she's still sliding. She's not done. Okay. Oi. The top is done, but the inside is not. So this is where, yeah. All right, chill out. This is where the aluminum foil is going to come into play. I hope that if we tent it and keep most of the heat in, hopefully it will cook the rest of the stuff. So, yeah, it looks like we're going to have a little bit more time on this, guys. And again, I don't want it to stick to the top, so I'm not adding the marshmallows yet, obviously. I want to finish the cooking process. And the more I think we can keep it. Well, it's not going to tent, but oh well. Alright, and we're going to give it, I don't know, 5 more minutes at least. Let's go 8, just for fun. Okay? I'll see you in a little bit. Hey, sorry, 8 minutes are up. I took the aluminum foil off, then realized I didn't hit start on the recording. I think that helped a lot. We're solid now. Looks really good, you guys. Like super duper good. Okay. Looks a little damp. Oh, how that got hot. Damp in the middle, but at least it's not sliding. It's all cooked. And I'm going to put those marshmallows on the top and just cook it for a few minutes. I mean, come on. I think it's just going to be, I don't want to get too carried away because I know there's a lot of sugary parts to this whole thing. But you gotta have a little toasted marshmallow. Ooh, that's gonna be oozy. I'm kind of scared, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully cooking it for this extra little bit. I just pushed down on it. There's a very gooey lava effect happening. I'm kind of scared and kind of happy at the same time. Alright, so let's plop this baby back in there. We can get a little bit more cooked on the top. Alright, so I think, I don't know, we'll go 5 minutes. Fingers crossed, guys. Hopefully it's going to be good. Now I have to taste test it. See you in a bit. Alright guys, we're back. The final product. I know, it's pretty cute. If I can ever get it out of here. Ta-da! Now, we must let it rest before we cut it open. So, I will be back One more time. In about, I don't know, 10 minutes? I don't know if I can wait that long. We'll see. See you in a bit. Hey guys, we're back. So it's cooled off a little. Oh, I wouldn't say a lot. But enough, hopefully, for us to try it. What do you think? How'd we do? I don't know, it's very heavy. That's all I know. And it's still very hot 10 minutes later. Of course, it is a glass dish, so that might have something to do with it. I'm kind of afraid to cut it, I'm not gonna lie. Only because this has never worked out before for me in the past. So I'm a little, especially since it is still pretty scorching hot. But I want to try it, and I want to try it now. But I don't want to make a big dent in it either. Maybe I should wait. Okay, I'm going to wait 10 more minutes, guys. Sorry, got your hopes up. Give me 10 more minutes. I'll be back with you in a few. Bye. Hi, guys. I'm back. It's been, I don't know, a little while now. It's still pretty warm. Finished the planting outside and everything, so I figured no better time than this, right? I don't know where to start. Okay. I don't want a huge piece. I'm just going to take like a little, even a sliver is going to be a lot. I have a feeling on this guy. Okay, it seems like everything is cooked. I'm not sure this little sliver is going to come out the way we want it to. But what do we think? I think, guys, looks pretty good. Very rich, I'll tell you that. It's done. Cookie dough, maybe not so much, but yeah, I think we'd probably cook it a little bit longer because it's just a little this side of doughy. The brownie's perfectly cooked though, you guys, perfect. So here's the brownie part, which turned out really good. Looks really fluffy actually. Little uneven cooking. Brownie's good. Oh my gosh. The warm brownie mixed with the warm, like, kind of not done cookie dough. Oh my gosh, delicious. I think a bug just went down my shirt, but I don't care. All right, now I'm gonna try oh my gosh, I am so surprised, you guys, that it is not, it's not super duper sweet. I mean, yes, it's a lot of chocolate. I'll give you that. But overall, I would say most of the cookie dough is done. It might just be really gooey next to the, excuse me, next to like the marshmallows and the extra chocolate we put in there. I'm gonna say, I haven't gotten to the good part about the s'mores in the middle. But I'm gonna say this is pretty successful. It's delicious. Again, you guys, like the smallest piece. I mean, I'm not the biggest sweets person. I'm an ice cream gal. But that little piece was just enough. It'd be really good with some ice cream. Just some plain vanilla ice cream. Served like this warm on the bottom, like you would do like an apple pie or an apple crisp. Serve it warm, and then put the ice cream on the top. I mean, if you're really going to be indulgent, maybe you could even do Rocky Road, but that's pushing it. You could add nuts to the brownie mix if you wanted to. I have a hard time finding nuts that aren't processed in a factory with peanuts, so I'm not the luckiest when it comes to that kind of stuff, so I left the nuts out. A lot of people I know are allergic to either peanuts or tree nuts, so it's just safer to leave it out. And I did make sure that everything I bought today was peanut free. I don't think it was all tree nut free, but just try it, you guys. It's really good, and hopefully you'll have better success with the actual graham cracker crust sinking into the brownie, and maybe baking the brownie a little bit before we do that, and then putting in the graham cracker crust, just so that it's pliable but not like super wet like it was. All right, I think that's about it, you guys. I hope you try this. Try it with a bunch of different kind of stuff. You don't have to do s'more. You could pack it full of all kinds of different goodies. Caramel, Rolos, any kind of candy, even like chocolate candy. I wouldn't put like Twizzlers. Anyway, you get the gist. All right, I guess that's it. I don't have anything else to say except have a good day, go do great things, be your best self, and please live your best blessed life. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.